Good afternoon. Time for News Now. And as we always say, News Now starts now. We have a comprehensive coverage of stories that are making headlines right here and beyond. And here are the highlights. Top on News Now. Medical services in various parts of the country continue to be disrupted due to the ongoing nationwide doctors' strike, now entering its 30th day. More than 600 families in the Budalangi constituency have been forced to evacuate their homes due to the escalating floods.
Maji hajaisha kwa nyumba yangu. Nyumba yenyewe ilianguka, ukienda pale unaweza kuzama. Hauwezi hata kusimama mahali pale.
All is set for the upcoming third National Wage Bill Conference, slated for April the 15th to 17th at the Bomas of Kenya, under the theme Towards 35%. The hashtag is News Now. My name is Linda Alela. Now straight to it, and the ongoing doctor strike has resulted in the paralysis of medical services in different parts of the country and public facilities. This unfortunate situation has left agitated patients across the country suffering as they witness fellow patients endure pain and even death due to the absence of specialized services that only doctors can provide. A spot check was carried out at Makueni County Referral Hospital, where patients have expressed the difficulties that they are facing, further disclosing that certain patients have been in agony, witnessing their fellow patients pass away without receiving medical attention, while others have been reported that they have to pay cash to nurses to receive treatment. However, these patients have called on the government to find an immediate solution to resolve the doctors' strike.
Kuelewa vizuri, kukutana na daktari wanaelewa venye wanafanya. Wengine walichanganyikiwa kulingana na situation vile ilikuwa, sababu wenzao hawako kazini. Ni lazima nipigwe picha mara mbili nikiwekelewa ugonjwa ambao sina.
Saa ingine maji unakuta maji ya kukunywa ni shida, inabidi unaenda kununua. Na kama sasa mimi nimelazwa hapa na huyu bwana yangu, hakuna mtu mwingine anakuja hapa kutuangalia, so inakuwa hata shida ya pesa inakuwa ni changamoto.
Sasa naona ndio kwenda huko. Nisaidie vitendo tatu
na kuminja mswada imefika mbunge aondolewe, sababu madaktari mpaka sasa hawajafidiwa na watu wanakufa.
And in the same breath, the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers now say that they will rope in anesthetists in the ongoing clinicians' strike that has entered its 12th day. The move is aimed at paralyzing critical care in various health facilities. That is from Monday next week. Kuko says they will not call off the strike until the government addresses the 10 concerns that they have raised, further criticizing county governments for downplaying their requests.
We want to announce that from Monday, all the anesthetists, all the critical care clinic officers and other specialists will cease working henceforth until these matters are resolved. If also we are not going to get a way forward by Wednesday, we are going to also withdraw all the clinic officers who are offering services within Kenyatta National Hospital, Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital, Kenyatta University Hospital, and Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. But for those within the Port Health and Mathare Hospital, who then this applies to, as from Monday, we shall also be withdrawing them because there seems not to be will to resolve the issues, and especially from the county governments.
On 8th, the Rakanidi went to court. They were denied court orders. But unfortunately, again, they went back to court during the holiday. and the orders were given during a holiday. And we are still surprised whether those orders were issued while the judge was still in his own home or he was still sitting. That is a question that it remained unanswered. But we want to say that we have engaged our attorney. They will be able to address that issue legally. But so far, we want, as we have been asking the county government to obey the court orders, we are going to make our resolution today as the ADC, that is our organ that make a decision about whether to obey or not, because we'll need also the advisor of our attorney. So up to now, because we were served late, we have not honored that order.
As the doctor strike continues to bite, Head of Public Service Felix Koskei has urged the medical doctors to end their strike that has paralyzed the health sector. He has insisted on the government not having enough funds to hire more interns, saying that the country's economy is not stable. He was speaking during the closure of a conference to assess the ongoing campaign to revitalize and re-energize regulatory authorities and agencies in the country.
To allow negotiations and discussions around the issues that they had put on the table. They must suspend the strike so that we have a discussion that everybody will be comfortable, and therefore it was not us, it was the court who said that suspend the strike, go to the table, have discussions. It is the same court which formed all of Nation Approach Committee, which we have religiously met, and we are still waiting for the union to suspend the strike and come to the table. We have invited them. 3 days ago, I invited them. I told them, please suspend. And within 24 hours, we are ready to discuss. And we are discussing issues that majorly we have sorted out, many of them. The contentious ones we have sorted out. We have sorted out issues of basic salary arrears. We have sorted out as national government. County governments are taking stock, trying to see how it is possible to implement the matter. We have sorted out the issue of fees arrears for postgraduate doctors. Treasury is processing payment for about, I think, 150 million. That one is given. We have also sorted out the issue of comprehensive insurance cover that they asked for. That from 1st July this year will be on cover by Public Service Ministry. And by the way, they are now still covered under comprehensive insurance, which I think they had an apprehension that perhaps with the changes in NHI and the rest, they may do so. But we have assured them that they are not going to do so, because they are public servants and all of them will be covered like any other public servant. We have also sorted out the issue of human resource matters, issues of promotions, issues of guidelines. The Ministry of Health is working around it to ensure that those who are qualified to be promoted and the funds are available and the positions are vacant, they will be promoted according to human resource guidelines. They are going to be sorted. So we don't have any issue. Number 4, the issue of CBA.
Still on that, doctors in Kakamega County are standing strong amidst an ongoing strike despite the threat of losing their jobs. Organizing the protests themselves, the doctors have made it clear that they will not return to work until their demands are fully met.
Kutoka kaunti mbalimbali kujieleza bayana kwa nini serikali hii haitaki kutimiza ahadi iliyowekeana kati baina yao serikali na KMPDU. Kuna mkataba walioingia mwaka 2017 na mpaka leo hii serikali imekiuka mkataba ule, imekuwa katika hali ya mgomo. Tumekuwa na majadiliano kuhusiana na swala hili kwa zaidi ya miaka 7, lakini serikali yetu imekuwa katika hali ya mgomo. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wahudumu wa afya hatujakuwa na budi ila kujumuika na serikali katika mgomo huu. Sisi tuko tayari kurudi mahospitalini na kuhudumia Wakenya wenzetu, na haina faida kuona Wakenya wenzetu wakiumia, lakini mpaka serikali imalize mgomo wao, irudi katika chumba cha majadiliano na tujadiliane, tupate suluhu. Na suluhu ni moja: wasipunguze mishahara ya interns, wahakikishe kwamba fees za postgraduate students zinalipwa, na watekeleze mkataba wa CBA. Kwa hivyo tutaendelea kugoma na serikali pamoja mpaka serikali itakaporudi katika chumba cha majadiliano na kukubali kutekeleza mkataba wa 2017.
And now to other matters. More than 6 families have been displaced in Budalangi, Busia County after their houses were submerged in the ongoing heavy rains. Businessmen from Mau Mau markets are counting losses of approximately 6 million shillings on a daily basis due to floods. Residents say that their infrastructure such as roads have been destroyed by the raging floods. And Petro Ndato, a resident of Mudimba village, has lost his 2 houses in the rainwater and is now forced to step on stones to access his home. His family has been forced to seek alternative means of accommodation.
Nimekuwa na wafanyabiashara 78 wale ambao walikuwa wanafanya biashara zile kubwa kubwa, na kando na zile ndogo ndogo zile za kila siku za nyanya, sukuma, miwa, nini, hizo kama haujaweka. So unaweza ona ya kwamba imekuwa soko kubwa lenye limetegemea, watu wamelitegemea na familia nyingi, lakini kwa sababu ya mafuriko watu wamepoteza kazi, mapato na hata maisha.
Imefika wakati hata sasa hivi venye naongea nimetuma wenzangu ambao ni bibi wa kwangu, wameenda sehemu ambao ni marelative ambao naweza kaenda wakafanya wakikaa kule. Mimi nimebaki bomani, kwa maana hizo nyumba zangu zote, mimi nina bibi wawili ambapo hizo nyumba zote zimezingirwa na maji, na nimebaki kama nimesubiri hapo mahali nikingoja ni wapi ambapo naweza nikaenda.
Wangu nilihama 2018 tukaenda kwa kambi. Hadi kwa sasa maji hajaisha kwa nyumba yangu. Nyumba yenyewe ilianguka, ukienda pale unaweza kuzama. Hauwezi hata kusimama mahali pale. Hadi kwa wakati huu majirani tu ndio wametusaidia nyumba, tunaishi pale.
Well, for 10 minutes past the top of the hour, and as we continue to sympathize with them, allow us to take a breather and then we come back with more.
Na safari hii katika Mfahamu Kiongozi tutakuletea viongozi aina mbalimbali.
Nikuwe na Nisani kama 10 na pia nikuwe menua minibus. Minibus niko niwa.
Kushinda unaangalia simu ya mzee, soma Biblia ama ingia kwa washroom ujisugue mpaka nimetoa hivi.
I don't know whether any of my children would want to get into the political field. Sijajua bado.
Kila Alhamisi saa 1:30 kuendelea.
Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. This is TV47 News Now, right here, the home of Untold Stories. Now, with the 3rd National Wage Bill Conference set to be held next week, the target is to push the narrative of reducing the wage bill to revenue ratio to 35% by the year 2028. And this is estimated, or of course, at saving the country at the least 80 billion annually, or at least 80 billion annually. Now, currently, according to the Salaries and and Remuneration Commission, Kenya is still living beyond its means with a wage bill to revenue ratio of 40%. Some of the drivers attributed to the ballooning public wage bill are low labor productivity, disproportionate increase in the number of public service employees, suboptimal organizational structures, and high remunerative allowances that are payable in the public service.
The public wage bill in absolute terms hit about R1 trillion mark in the year 2022 and has shown a positive trend as a percentage of revenue. The positive trend is attributed to interventions by SRC in collaboration with stakeholders, as shared by Commissioner Munyoncho in the earlier presentation. Key amongst these interventions is the implementation of the resolutions from the last wage bill conference, and we are not there yet, but we ought to do much more.
Just salaries alone, with a wage bill, 43% of our revenues, 7 to 7.5% of our GDP. But juxtapose that against the other bigger elephant in the room, which is debt. Debt comes and takes away the other 64%. So what are we saying here? I thought in the afternoon Kenyans will work for themselves. So in the morning they were working for me and Nim and Gich and you and the 1 million people. In the afternoon they work for debt. It's not even enough. From the time they wake up to the time they sleep, they are just working for debt and 1 million vultures. Let me call them vultures because they are vultures. We are vultures. Yeah? That is what we are. Scavengers. We are scavengers. We are vultures. We are hyenas. Because how can 1 million people, 53 million work for 1 million and then in the afternoon they work for debt.
UDA National Elections Board has assured aspirants from Busia and Homa Bay counties of adequate security in the forthcoming party polls. This is after aspirants from the two counties perceived as ODM strongholds raised the concerns amid optimism that UDA is gaining ground in Azimio leader Raila Odinga's backyard. The party faces a litmus test on how it will conduct a seamless election devoid of opposition interference.
The security, we've really given them a lot of assurance. We've taken measures on security. The security will be enough. Another point was about the elected members. Everyone is eligible, whether you are elected member or you are not elected. If you are an MCA, you are eligible to vie from the ward level. If you have an MP, you are eligible to now vie from the constituency level, and then the hierarchy goes up that.
There's concern that some people are concerned that some leaders have already generated list of people who are going to be imposed on them. I want to state this categorically and give an assurance to all our party members that the party is doing elections. There is nobody who's going to be appointed to a position through a party list. So for those who have been spreading the propaganda that some leaders have already prepared their list for their candidates or their favored candidates to be given those positions, I want to clear that everybody, including the elected leaders, will be subjected to an election. And as a board, we want to guarantee that it's going to be a fair, a transparent, and a verifiable election.
In the need to address the perpetual human-wildlife conflict, the Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism has noted that it is time to tackle the conflict in Laikipia County by enabling sustainable coexistence of nature and communities. Speaking in Laikipia during the launch of the electric fence at Lariak Forest, President William Ruto applauded the initiative, and additionally, the president emphasized the need to create job opportunities for young men as he continued to commend the ongoing affordable housing project.
Kama ni fence ambayo ndovu inagonga inaanguka chini, ni je binadamu? Kwa hivyo nawahimiza kabisa hiyo fence tufundishe kila mtu, ikiwa na stima tuiache kando, tupite kando kabisa, wanyama wakae hapo.
Tunaanzisha mpango kamili ya kutengeneza mpango ambayo itahusisha wananchi katika management ya wildlife na sio management peke yake. Sharing of benefits that come from conservation. Ile mapato inatokana kutokana na wanyama wa pori, kutoka utalii, kutoka conservancies. Lazima pia wananchi wafaidike na hiyo mapato inatoka pale, na ndio tumeweka mpango kama serikali ya kwamba going forward, so that we make conservation sustainable, we must put the people at the center of conservation, especially in terms of benefits.
Sports News brought to you by Safaricom Chapa Dimba.
And we now get to the sporting action, and Plateau Queens are through to the national finals of the Safaricom Chapa Dimba football tournament. The host, also known as Nyakach Girls, thrashed Brenda Girls 5-1 in the semi-final match that was played at Mamboleo Stadium in Kisumu County earlier today. They will play the winner in the game between Wieta Girls from Rift Valley and Barcelona Ladies from Central in the final on Sunday at the same venue. Our very own Tony Kwalanda is at Mamboleo Stadium watching the second girls' semi-final game and has the latest results. Tony, over to you. It must be fun down there.
Indeed, Alela, as you said, it is so much fun here at the Mamboleo Stadium in Kisumu County. And the game that you are watching right now, Linda, is the second semi-final of the National Safaricom Chapa Dimba here in Kisumu County. It is between Wieta Girls from Rift Valley and Barcelona Ladies from Central, actually in Laikipia County. And as we speak right now, Barcelona are ahead by 2-1 against Wieta. Of course, Wieta were the first ones to start scoring this game, but Barcelona clawed their way back and are now 2-1 ahead in this second semi-final of the Ladies Chapa Dimba Safaricom National Finals. And right now I have one official, a manager from Safaricom company, who are sponsoring this tournament to the tune of 400 million Kenya shillings. Bwana David, this is such a beautiful semi-final.
Yes, it is. We are happy. We've gotten to this far from where we started off in the grassroots, getting to the semi-final. So today we have the four teams, the two semi-finalists, semi-final games for the ladies. Looking forward for tomorrow's where the men will be playing. Yes.
I just want to ask you, as in, not only is football being played here, but Safaricom, you are supporting so many things. I've seen businessmen benefiting from this tournament. I have seen there's a lot of money that you're pumping into the economy in every region you visit.
Yes, so we're using football as a passion point to ensure we bring the community together, but more over and above that, the other things and engagements that we're doing. We've done the medical camp across all the regions. We have digital literacy engagements. We have on-ground activations for the guys. So it's not just about football, it's just empowering the entire community through education, football, and CSR.
Thank you very much, David Kibera, a manager from Safaricom PLC, who are the main sponsors, actually the sponsors of this event, 400 million Kenya shillings this season. And of course, as you can see from your screen, I'm sure you're watching this game on a split screen, which we are showing live as Cape Media, is the second semi-final. Now, tomorrow, Alela, there'll be the boys semi-finals. We have Obunga, who are the home team. They'll be playing against Bandari Youth from Mombasa. Then we shall be having the second semi-final in the boys tomorrow between Ebwali, that's from Western Kenya, and that they will be playing against Pask Langa from the Rift Valley. So it is fun, as you said earlier, and the finals, we are going to see them on Sunday. Remember, we are here together with Radio 47 We are here together with TV Digital. The entertainment team is here as well. We have DJ Ian, we have Shatta, we have Arocho, Ali Kauleni. Everybody is based here in Kisumu to give our fans the best experience of the Safaricom Chapa Dimba. Remember, tomorrow on Saturday, we shall be doing our sports extravaganza and the Mikiki ya Sporty for Radio 47 live on the same set from 4 p.m. Alela, back to you.
You will not allow me to speak to Tony? Tony, you can hear me? Tony?
Yes, I can hear you.
For a moment, ever in life, you know,
Yes,
for the very first
you.
time, I felt like I wish I would have been a sports presenter, if not an anchor. Perhaps I'd be there enjoying the best of Dala.
Yes, you should be. In fact, there are flights that land in Dala every hour.
So after that, so the entire weekend you're there?
Say that again.
The entire weekend you're there, and probably you're going to proceed to Ingo, or?
Yes, we shall be here today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We shall be coming back to Nairobi next week, like on a Tuesday.
Well,
so
have
you
the
can
best
hear
of that.
the thousands of fans here at Mamboleo who are drowning our conversation.
Well, beautiful. I appreciate, and perhaps, of course, just to wish you nothing but the best and appreciate the fact that you're flying the flag high. That is the Cape Media flag.
Sports news brought to you by Safaricom Chapa Dimba.
28 minutes past the top of the hour. I think it's at this very point that I'll close news now. We still have to go back to the editorial desk to make sure that we set up some more for you that you will be seeing later on at 7 and 9 p.m. My name is Linda Alela. It was good having you. Do have yourself a lovely evening ahead. Bye-bye.